Yeah. Hello. I'm raising this up just a tiny bit just so everyone can hear it. This game released today. I played it, and it is utterly amazing. Like, this game is amazing. And I want it to be played just because this game really interests. Like, it is. You're gonna see the mouse, like, so where I'm clicking and everything, but it has to be done. So here we go.
I didn't want to come back. What would I, after all that's happened, even in here? So, where is the journal?
Oh, playing this game. There are no save states in this game. If you don't want this game to be spoiled to you, I'm going to say this right now. If you don't want this game spoiled to you, don't watch the video. Mary's Room covers a topic that really, to me, this covers the topic of depression and loneliness. And playing this game, like, you get into the mind of not just the character you're playing as, but not into Kelsey's mind, the person that you are controlling, but also her best friend.
Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom. California crisp white wines. I'll need a crate of those when I get out of here.
The subtitles are here just so, like, if you can hear her talking, you can at least read.
What, more than 100 again today? Glad I don't have to deal with that anymore. No, that's her parents' room. Look, Mr. Torres, I'm happy he finally got remarried. A honeymoon in the Bahamas. Wish I was there with them.
Oh, playing this game. I just got done playing this game, and even now playing this game, it shakes me because when I'm gonna stop talking, or else I'm gonna stumble over myself.
Is that me?
The words.
Oh my god, the hair. What was I thinking?
From what it looks like, this is, and from what we're gathering, this is 20 years. No, I'm gonna cut that off. No entry unless you're a tourist from the future.
She wouldn't talk to me on the phone, so what else could I do? I drove all the way up there to Vancouver, freezing my ass off in that tin can of a car.
Oh my god.
Of course I knew it was her. Who else? There was only one thing to do. Get to Marie.
Vancouver, Canada. I love how this looks. Like, this game reminds me of What Remains of Edith Finch, and that's a game I wanted to play.
Hi, Kelsey. Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be all right. Marie.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be all right. Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a kid, Jorge would put some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again.
I've heard tamales are really good. I need to try a tamale.
Mr. Torres gave me my own set of keys, so I'd feel at home. I loved him for it, but every time I used those keys, I felt a pang of guilt.
Even with playing this game again, I'm not going to spoil it until the ending. And talking through the credits, I'll talk through the credits. I will read the journal right before through these things. But I'm
not a shadow person. It took me all I had to convince her she wasn't.
I'm updated.
The Green Eatery. Green as in with fungus. Yes, I am never eating Ayurvedic lasagna ever again. But some people must have liked Mr. Jones's cooking because he was out every night cooking his green stuff. Food rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to be until Marie showed up. I know she didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes.
Yeah.
Worse than being hungry.
Yeah, if you heard the fan has to be on. Just saying, like, it has to be on. So if you do hear a fan, I'm sorry, but it has to be going because it's 70 in April in Kentucky. So yeah.
I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly, and with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did. Yeah, I was losing my glamour status at school right there. She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year.
Oh.
I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was. That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres.
Holy crap, is that a cheeseburger phone? Okay, that's amazing. Like, that is cool. Oh.
She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't. I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans. I need to find the key. A 5-figure number. God damn it. What is the combination, Marie? Maybe she kept it in here somewhere. She asked me why I was so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards I'd been dealt, any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie, she got me a new deck and suggested I deal again.
Oh God, I'm actually crying because, well, not barely, but I feel like I want to because this game gets to you, man.
Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor. Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs still beat the humiliation of being served by Marie.
Famous. Famous? Is it famous? Might be famous. I will read the journal, but I'm trying to get as much as I can early. Oh.
He had money. You see? He bought me things. I was going to wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from.
This game feels a lot like Firewatch did. Like, this feels like it is Firewatch with that whole, like, thing. I know it's built in Unreal, and Unreal Engine did that, but
there's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took. Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them, whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything.
if people don't realize what I'm doing, I'm collecting them all, and then I'll read the whole journal, because that journal, oh God.
She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver. I didn't like that she kept the stone. Why did she have to be reminded? I told her I was sorry, but she said it was for me, to remind me. Mr. Torres and Marie were robbed in their own house, not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed, almost died. She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while, stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said.
Oh, I wish you could read it, but you can't. That's actually really interesting, though, not to have you read, because usually with stuff like that, you could be able to read like at least a little of the words. There, they kept it. Oh, silent. Everything on this side. Sank. Oh, no. Wait, no, I already did that.
Mr. Torres loved that beer. After the robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. Remember that? All that happened later that night, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to remember. wore those a lot, not to protect my eyes, but to hide them. I didn't want anyone to know.
Kelsey, Kelsey, Kelsey. Oh, Kelsey, Kelsey, Kelsey. Is that Paul McCartney? Or is that John Lennon? Doesn't that look like John Lennon? Like, look at the hair. Like, the hair and
Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us.
every time.
Marie always dreamed about going to Europe. I don't think she ever went. Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor.
I'm little Marie Curie.
La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. And then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it. She never realized I didn't want to be her friend in public.
Yeah, I've never seen La La Land, so that is a. Oh, I thought, oh no, not the Pretty Muse.
I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from. Have you seen this man? Yeah, I've seen him. Hated that thing. Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that.
Stop that.
Ah, yes. The science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it. Chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship. It's Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy. For her pizza and movie party. Alright, I might have been a little jealous. She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit. Boring, is what she said. Her, the weird kid, dubbed boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring? Mr. Torres. Big as thieves, those two. Ever since Lorraine died, they only had each other. Marie was suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound. Trevor was never far off, though. When Marie and I rode our bikes through dark nights just to get a taste of those perfect oranges, I knew he was lurking in the shadows. I never told her, but I think that's how he found us. He followed us back to the room.
Tastes like other wine. Trevor, what an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later. She was my friend, and I had to tell her. So I came back here, throwing stones at the window. But she didn't react, so I threw a bigger stone, and it shattered the glass. She kept the stone as a souvenir to remind her not to trust me ever again.
Is that everything? I saved the laptop for last because this is... Oh boy, this is some... Okay, the adorableness. Back again. Ah! This is the reason why I love this. This is the only nice thing on this computer. Why do you say that? Well, let's start with her email box.
Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died.
Hi, Marie. It grieves me to hear that this is how you felt, and I'm afraid there's not much I can do at this stage. I understand you are alarmed and feel unsafe, but Trevor has not broken any school laws, nor has he hurt anyone. I would like to invite you and Trevor into my office to see if we can start up a conversation between the two of you. Let me know if you are ready to talk. You know where to find me. Kind regards, Principal Phillips J.
Oh no. Why didn't you tell me, Marie? No wonder you were so frightened. We never should have gone to the Orange Grove.
Yep. Trevor was a stalker.
One day, I just had to know. What's up with all the cats? She said she admired them. That they were who they were without any pretense. That they had no fear of confrontation. She wanted to be more like them. When Bumblebee went missing, Marie cried for days. She thought I couldn't hear her at night. I could never prove it, but I'm sure it was Trevor. Marie, what were you thinking? You know that's illegal.
November 9th, 2017. Here we go. I'm now going to read the journal entries. This is... After that school article, people kept asking me why I did it. As if I was some kind of hero. So stupid. And I keep telling them the same story. Aren't they sick of it yet? Maybe I should publish a book, my life story, so they'll stop bugging me. Crazy people! Here, for the last time. Last fall, I caught someone stealing someone's lunch from a backpack. As he stuffed the sandwich in his mouth, our eyes locked. He panicked, dropped the food, and ran. I never realized some of my classmates were actually hungry, so I joined Food Rescue to help. There, the end. Everyone satisfied? November 17th, 2017. We had a party today, celebrating 3 years of Food Rescue. Everyone was there, all those happily familiar faces. Loved it. Kelsey came in. I never took her for one of the hungry. I don't think she knows my name, but everyone knows hers. She's gorgeous. It surprised me, is all. I could see the shame in her eyes when she had to accept a bag of groceries from me. Still, I couldn't take my eyes off her. If this world allowed someone like Kelsey Jackson to be hungry, it must be everyone. So I'm gonna fight it with everything I've got. Oh my... November 21st, 2017. Oh my god, they put me on Kelsey's team. My heart races whenever I stop to think about it. Don't think she's all that pleased though. I wonder whether she remembers me from Food Rescue. God, I hope not. I feel so connected to her, isn't that weird? I love for us to be friends. She's just amazing. Can't wait to start working on our science project. Did you get that? Our project. I feel like I'm gonna explode from excitement. December 4th, 2017. I screwed up, but I was worried. I'm still worried. And what else could I do? Kelsey hasn't been to Food Rescue in a while, and I wanted to make sure she wasn't hungry or something. So I offered her my sandwich. Ugh, why'd I do that? Now we'll never be friends. Good one, Marie. Really, really well done. She looked at me like I was crazy and walked out. And now we're behind with the project, too. I hope we make the deadline. December 22nd, 2017. Just stop. Why do you keep writing this shit? I know there isn't much news in Orange Grove, but it's been ages. Not literally, but you know, they were never gonna find them. I just wish everyone would just stop. Leave us alone, so I could forget that whole god-awful night. Some think my dad was a hero for trying to stop them. Truth is, we never saw them coming. When that guy jumped and stabbed my dad, something snapped, and I would have punched him, scratched his eyes out. I swear. I think I could have killed them, but the other one got to me before I even knew there were two. I never saw their faces, neither did my dad, so they never caught them. I'm not fearless. We're all just matter. That's what Kelsey keeps saying, and she's right, but matter is also life, and life is something we need to take care of. She likes to be out on a limb. She says she's got nothing to lose. Bam! She didn't even realize what she was saying. Or maybe I'm too sensitive. Guess they'll show me to believe that we're friends. Guess I'm a shadow person after all. I think she's gonna break her neck, by the way. See if I care. January 5th, 2017. January 10th, 2018. I love cats because they're not afraid to be difficult. January 19th, 2018. Happy birthday, Mom. That is adorable. Oh my god, that's adorable. I didn't see that first time. Ah! January 28th, 2018. I'm trying to ignore the fact that all of Kelsey's cute stuff is paid for with Trevor's money. He's such a creep. I don't get what she sees in him. She says I'm jealous, as if. Thing is, she thinks she needs him to get away from all of this, but she doesn't. She got away from her mom all on her own. Kelsey's the smartest, coolest, sweetest person you can imagine. She doesn't need anyone to get her out. She could do that all on her own. Too bad she doesn't believe that herself yet. February 14th, 2018. I am alone. Oh my god, this is hard to read. Oh, but when I read this originally, there was a one that got to me, and I think we're close to it. We might be, but in the journal entries, you can clearly see a shift. Like you can see a absolute shift from left to right. I'm so stupid. I finally got to see La La Land. They showed it on Classics night at the theater. I went with Ben. Loved it. Kelsey was there too. I was so happy to see her. I actually friggin' hugged her, and she pushed me away. Asked me what I thought I was doing, and that a-hole was enjoying the show, and her stupid cheerleader friends. Don't ever forget. February 14, 2018. I feel out of place everywhere outside this room. She said she was not sorry, I know, but I feel like I'm walking on eggshells, and that's not what a friendship should be like, right? I feel disconnected. She did not want to be my friend. She was embarrassed. F. I don't like saying the F word. I'm like this person. Okay, February 16, 2018. Okay, calm down a bit. That La La night, she was with Trevor. And he is such an effing a-hole. She's different when she's around him. Not that it makes it all right. But she did come straight over to tell me she was sorry. She knows she was wrong. Broke my window with that damn rock. She said I'd answered the call if I'd answered the call of the pebbles, she wouldn't have thrown the rock. She's been here ever since. Doesn't have anywhere else to go, really, except for Trevor. I'm glad she'd rather sleep here. Right now, as I write this, she's on the bed going over some notes from class. I like having her here, and Dad's okay with it. March 3rd, 2018. That looks like tire tracks, I think. March 17th, 2018. All those sparkly shoes. She wears them all the time. Last night the heels dug into my calf. That freaking hurt! Have you seen those heels? So I yanked them off her feet until they're not in the bed. She was amused. I can't think why. To be honest, I wish I was a size 9 because they look absolutely gorgeous. On Kelsey's feet, at least. When I tried them on, I looked like a little girl trying on mommy's shoes. So, what I'm gathering from this, in actually reading them out on video, Marie is like the geek girl at school, and for some weird circumstances led her to be put together with the most popular girl at school, the cheerleader. Trevor sounds like a jock person who... we'll get to Trevor in the end. Oh boy. You may March 17th, 2018. You may have noticed, sweet general, that there are less and less F words in these pages. I'm so freaking proud! Ha! Only when I go berserk, like when Kelsey threw that rock through my window, then it's hard to keep up. Did you know that as a little girl, I used to curse abundantly? Trying to extend my vocabulary here. Dad thought it indicated intelligence. And I guess it looked cute up to a certain age, but he said Mom hated it. So every time he used the F word, he made me put a piece of candy in the swear jar. Can't tell you how much that hurt every time, because I'd never see it again. I think he secretly ate it. Must have rejoiced. Yep, another vocabulary extension again. Every time I'd swore like a madman. Mad one. Must have. The effing swear jar. I have a dream. Oh, that is amazing. Holy crap. She called me her friend today, March 27th, 2018. I am not a shadow person anymore. She's my friend. This is the point where... This is the point when we start changing. If I'm right, yeah. This is the point when we start realizing... I think this is the breakup. No, we're close to it. April 9th, 2018. Oh, huh. Kelsey is so angry at the world. I like it all the time. It's kind of annoying, but I get it. We all have a different story to tell. So as a friend, I did the only decent thing. I told her she could do anything she wanted. She just had to make it happen, not wait for it. I told her to deal and give. Not drugs, the cards. And then the Joker card, which makes sense. April 11th, 2018. Kelsey broke up with Trevor. Finally! She can do so much better than that total loser. He assaulted her in the school hallway. Of course no one saw it happen. He literally tore the clothes off her body. F! Probably not to swear, so there you go. But she's done with him now. Things can only be better. April 13th, 2018, which is the day of this video being recorded. That's kind of hilarious. I think he's crazy. He keeps calling me at the most impossible hours just to yell at me, calling me names, threatening me that if I don't let Kelsey go, he'll do this or that. As if I got her tied up in here. I now unplug the phone when I go to sleep. May 19th, 2018. Today was a good day. Only 5 emails from Trevor. Trevor. Only 5. I hope he's finally getting it. She's not coming back. He really holds me responsible for it. I can handle that, if it keeps him away from her. When I saw him in the hallway this morning, he slid his finger across his throat again. If he wasn't such a scary ass clown, I'd laugh. But he does scare me. I don't tell Kelsey these things. She shouldn't worry. May 22nd, 2018. These are the good times that make me forget. All my troubles seem so far away. Wait a minute. Is that a song? Kelsey took me night swimming in Mr. Jones's pool. I was scared shitless the first time. 2 beers and freshly picked oranges. Chill. Best nights ever. May 19, 2018. June 7th, 2018. Took me forever to convince Kelsey to ride a bike because it ain't cool. Our rides are the best part of the day now. And on this day, we rolled it through Mr. Jones's Orange Grove in broad daylight. We got home with a basket full of juiciest golden oranges. I didn't even think about getting caught. All is now harmed, and I think the last one is nothing was the same. June 12, 2018. They're not listening. I've tried every authority at school. I even tried the cops, but they just patted my shoulder. Poor little girl, still traumatized. Bump on the head didn't do her any good. F! Yes, I'm swearing now. A jar full of candy. What should I do? I wish I could tell Kelsey, but she'd go insane and get herself hurt. Or worse, go back to him. Trevor's dangerous. June 23rd, 2018. With a little tiny picture of her cat. I know it's him, and there's nothing I can do. They'll never believe me. I don't think I'll ever see Bumblebee again. June 30th, 2018. I can't sit and watch. I'll have to be fillers. I found this site where you can buy guns off anyone. Not that I mean to shoot anyone, it's just I don't know what to do anymore. It's protection, you know? Isn't that what they say? Oh my god. Oh my god. Guy who wanted to sell her this tiny, totally new 9mm. I'm meeting him out of town somewhere. A little shady, I admit, but with Trevor looking around, I'll take my... Oh my god. June 30th, 2018. Bad news. There's been another home invasion. Just 2 blocks from here. They killed a woman this time, and the police think it's Trevor. Suppose it was him in our house? I can't wrap my head around it. It's too big. But Kelsey says it isn't true, that Trevor is a bastard, but wouldn't commit such violent acts. Looking at that torn t-shirt, I think she might be in denial there. July 5th, 2018. I did it. I hope I'm not going to regret this. Oh my god. July 7th, 2018. We needed this. Beer, water, and oranges. Like so many nights before Trevor. No, I'm not going to let her spoil my night at the pool with Kelsey. He who shall not be named shall not be named. Not today. July 7th, 2018. Cheers. Now what about those numbers? 3, 4, 9, 5, 1. 3, 4, 9, 5, 1. This is sad. Like you can... This ties into like the mind of... Oh my god.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
Yay! Good work, Kelsey. Oh my god.
A 9mm.
The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it. So I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. Right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. But he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me." But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks." I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father. Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile, "And her." That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration, "No, that's not what happened." Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that, hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and we got caught by Mr. Torres. But I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and... What do you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here. She threatened to smoke a cigar. In your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking like forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
Bring the journal.
The last entry. I regret food rescue. I regret the science project. I regret it all. My father could have died because of me and my inability to pick real friends. Kelsey never was who she said she was. I never really knew her, it turned out. All been bull, and I am so stupid. I should have realized that at that la night and walked away for good. Because someone died right in this room. I made him die. I pulled the trigger, made a bullet pierce his head, and his blood-soaked the carpet dripped through the cracks floor will remain forever. Bear witness to what I'm capable of. I can't stay here. Am I the same me? I don't know anymore. I have to fix this. Fix me. Away from her, I have to focus on the positives in my life and questioning myself. Why did she do it? Why did I do it? Did I deserve this? And I knew, oh my god. This is so sad. Holy crap. I'm leaving this journal here because I need a clean slate and fresh pages. I'm sorry. Dear diary, maybe I'll send for you someday when all of this is long over and I've dealt with being a murderer. Ah! Yeah, but that was it, pretty much. I don't want to go to the ending. I didn't want to go to the ending. The main credits, because I realized that was pretty much it. After you read the journal, you just walk down to the stairs. And you watch the credits, but I cut now to black because now actually cutting to black actually makes a lot of sense because it's now silent. It's watching a story like that, watching a person go through all of that and just it's a bully story. And you just get so sad and so interested when you watch when you play these games, because all the games from What Remains of Edith Finch to now Marie's Room all have stories that are so human. What Remains of Edith Finch dealt with loss and dealt with something that just really gets to you. And now as it's silent, I'm gonna talk for a bit. So if you wanted to see if you just came here for the game, I'm sorry, but before I end this, I have to talk like this. I am glad that people are starting to make games that are covering these topics, because when you do this, you bring it into main light and you show them that people live through stuff like this every day. Broken friendships, loss of family, and I'm gonna say this, that now having played Marie's Room, I'm really happy of that. So that was Marie's Room. Thank you for joining. Next time I'll try and play something else. I'll try to play something else. Probably gonna play some Toy Bash. Record that too later today, just to alleviate some of the mess and try not to. So thank you, and see you next time here on my channel. Goodbye.